Student at Texas A&M University was slammed on social media for being a Trump supporter. Her name is McKenna Dallmeyer, and she followed a fellow student's dessert business on Twitter. She just wanted a cheesecake. The owner of the business then called her out, accusing her of being a racist because she looked at her page and she saw that she had a Trump 2020 in her bio. McKenna Dallmeyer is a campusreform.org correspondent and a student at Texas A&M University, and she joins us now. Hey, McKenna.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Well, you are so welcome. So you saw these desserts online. You wanted to buy a cheesecake. You reached out to the lady, and what happened?
Well, see, what actually happened is I hadn't even reached out to her at that point. I had just merely followed her on Twitter. So then after I followed her, she saw that I was a Trump 2020, or that I had that in my bio. And then she blocked me and posted that I was a racist. So I had no way to reach out to her and have a conversation with her about this.
Did you ever have a conversation with her?
No. So the next day, to kind of clear the air and set the record straight, I posted a video on my private Instagram story, and someone screen recorded it and sent it to Cheesecake Girl, and then she posted it on her Twitter, and the leftist mob came full force at me.
Well, you know, the facts are you're allowed to have your own opinion. You're allowed to post those pictures of being a Trump 2020 supporter. She's allowed to say that she's against that. But why can't we have a dialogue? Brian was just talking about Ellen DeGeneres and sitting next to President Bush. And our country, many people are blowing up about this because they're so upset that two people who don't necessarily have the same political views can't sit next to each other at a football game. How did we get to this point?
So when I saw that story, I was blown away by how parallel it was to my story. And it's crazy. In 2019, a talk show host and a former U.S. president can't sit together and share a laugh on camera without the outrage mob coming after them. So I think what's really dangerous in our political climate right now is just when we label each other with these false names and we don't have this conversation. If we have conversations with each other, hear from the other side, understand their point of view, then we can find common ground. Because at the end of the day, we're all Americans and we can unite behind that.
All right, what's your message if she's watching?
Well, I would just say that I'm open to a conversation with you. I would love to discuss our differences. I'm a Christian first and foremost, so I'm all about conversation and talking with people that disagree with me or have something against me and working those out. And I would just say don't jump to labels and just talk to who you disagree with.
Yeah, love one another. We can have differences, right? Thank you so much, McKenna.